Hello, it's me once again with another video today, and today we're going to be looking at album number 4 in the Yngwie Malmsteen discography, and today we are going to be looking at Odyssey. Now, Odyssey was released April 1988. Its genres are neoclassical, heavy, glam, metal, with sprinkled in parts of hard rock. Its length is 50 minutes and 42 seconds, and it was released on Polydor Records. Now, two major things happened in between the last album trilogy and Odyssey. Is Lynn Turner became Yngwie's singer. Mark Bowles no longer with Yngwie, and brought in Rainbow and Deep Purple singer Lynn Turner. And there was also another major thing that happened. Yngwie, who loved his mansions, fast cars, and porn stars, really had a huge automobile accident that nearly took his life and buggered up his hand. He was in a coma for about 8 days, and there was thought maybe Yngwie would never play again, which would have made this discography really shorter. But it's really a testament to, I think, Yngwie and his passion to want to do this. But also what I've read or heard during this time, also his mother died, and also I believe an earthquake destroyed his mansion around this time. So Yngwie had a lot going on personally, and it really did feel kind of like an Odyssey, like Odysseus from the Homer story, where he's on this journey. Anyway, let's get into this. It features Yngwie Malmsteen on guitar, back on bass, and the moog taurus, Lynn Turner on vocals, and also he wrote, what Wikipedia says, he wrote all the lyrics to this album, which I thought was actually quite an interesting dichotomy, because you don't really hear much of that from Yngwie. But anyway, then you have Jens Johansson on keyboards, Anders Johansson on drums, and Bob Daisley of Ozzy Osbourne and Uriah Heep fame on bass on songs 1, 2, 8, and 9. So those are the songs he's on bass. The album starts out with Rising Force, clocks in at 4 minutes and 24 seconds. I love the atmosphere with the choir, gives it sort of this haunting, sinister feel to it. Frantic drum part followed by a kind of new wave of British heavy metal like riff or beat. I like Lynn Turner's vocals on it, the solo, and how it shows Yngwie really does still have it. He's not a shell as his former self. He's still as arrogant as ever through interviews I've seen, but it is Yngwie. And it makes good use also, I believe, of the moog taurus. Song number 2, Hold On, clocks in at 5 minutes 11 seconds, has a very commercial feel to it. It feels like Turner's ballad and vocals shine on this quite a bit. The chorus is catchy, hold on, type stuff. Yngwie feels kind of restrained in this, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. You can do a lot of Yngwie going all over the place, but sometimes I think some of his best work is when he restrains a little bit from the over-the-top guitar playing. I love how the solo has so much emotion in it and picks up intensity as it goes on, and has a great use of guitar and vocals at the end. On to song number 3. In my opinion, probably one of the most commercially successful Yngwie Malmsteen songs. I believe you still hear it on the radio today. Heaven's Tonight, clocks in at 4 minutes 7 seconds. Love the vocal intro. Paradise, here is a heavens tonight. Another commercial feel song. Glam metal type feel to it, very catchy. Chorus, love the solo and how it sounds twinned at times, and I like the big drum throughout. It's something very typical of 80s glam metal, is that big drum sound throughout. On to song number 4, Dreaming, in brackets Tell Me, 5 minutes 22 seconds, has an acoustic intro to it. I like the soft vocals, has sort of that ballad feel. Love Turner's vocals on this a lot. Acoustic start to the solo, followed by a quick electric part to the solo. Song has great emotion. The solo has such emotion to it for me, Yngwie, and dynamics and feeling in it. And I like how it fades out with feeling. On to song number 5, Bite the Bullet. It's a minute 35 seconds, kind of filler, but has frantic, fast-paced energy, short song that to me really feels like it allows Yngwie to kind of jerk off on the guitar a little bit, do what Yngwie likes to do on a lot of his stuff. And on to song number 6, Riot in the Dungeons. Fast-paced intro. I like the staccato drumming under the guitar. Nice keyboard section with the guitar. I like the vocal style. The chorus is catchy. I like the tempo change into the solo mixed with the synthesizer. Vocals are intense after the solo and the riff, which I like how Yngwie has that riff at the start and he keeps reintroducing it throughout the song, which is another thing I think you really got a lot from Ritchie Blackmore. On to song number 7, Deja Vu, 4 minutes 17 seconds. I love the fast-paced intro. Love the vocals and Joe Turner's range throughout the song. The chorus is catchy. I love the solo and the melodies and the furiosity Malmsteen plays with. And I like the Hendrix-esque part to this song, which if you hear it, it's like as soon as you hear it, you know it. That it is kind of Hendrix/Stevie Ray Vaughan sounding part. On to song number 8, Crystal Ball, 4 minutes 55 seconds. Emotional intro with the keyboard, the guitar under until the pace picks up. Love the vocals. The song is very catchy. The solo is typical Yngwie with peaks, valleys throughout it. I like the riff used near the end of the song. On to song number 9, Now Is the Time. 4 minutes 34 seconds. Keyboard intro has kind of a doom feeling part to this song. I love the fast drums followed by a melodic Yngwie section. Riff and vocals have kind of that Bon Jovi feel to it around this time. That's at least the first thing I got really coming out of here. The chorus is catchy. The solo has a softer feel to it. Number 10, Faster Than the Speed of Light, 4 minutes 30 seconds. Frantic drumming. I like the vocal styles and range. Catchy chorus. Love the fast-paced solo and feel behind it. Has the moog taurus as well. Kind of has that eargasm listening to it. Love Turner's voice and vocals in the big ending. Now, Yngwie, at least around this time, you can tell he's really sprinkling in some really awesome stuff throughout this album. On to song number 11, Krakatau, or whoever it's pronounced. I probably butchered the name. Intro has a very video game feel to it. Love the groove section. Had headbanging feel to it. Harp sounding parts at times. Metal riff followed by a Yngwie solo over top of it. Moog taurus and guitar solo combined together. Yngwie shines and really feels unchained on this song. Like this is something you'd see more on earlier Yngwie Malmsteen albums, and the song fades out, and I have to say this is one of my favorite Yngwie songs. Just another eargasm to listen to. Just amazing, the dynamics, the ranges, the emotions throughout. On to song number 12, Memories, clocks into minute 14 seconds. Another kind of filler song. Keyboard and acoustic, it's instrumental, and once again allows Yngwie really to shine. Now that is Odyssey. Now, coming off of this, you really notice that Yngwie, even with Joe Turner, has another very competent singer. And the album is just a masterpiece of vocals and the guitar work on it. A bit more subdued. Some would say that's more of Yngwie mailing it in, but I think it was really a logical progression. Yngwie, after the car accident, didn't necessarily know maybe how this album would be perceived, but I think he went the more commercial route, which to me is not the worst thing Yngwie could have done around this time. Now, on the charts, it went number 7 in Sweden, number 19 in Japan, number 40 in the US, number 27 in the UK, number 10 in Norway. On the Swiss charts, it went 17, number 27 on the Dutch charts. To me, the best song off the album is Krakatau, or Dreaming, Hold On, Heaven's Tonight. Worst song to me, there isn't a bad song on this album. Hidden gem off this, Faster Than the Speed of Light, or Deja Vu. This album to me is one of my all-time favorite Yngwie Malmsteen albums to listen to. not just the, and some might disagree with that, I like the use of the commercial side of Yngwie because it allows them to be a little bit more subdued, not over the top. I know some people really love that about Yngwie. To me, I find he's really good when he is subdued a little bit. If I had to give it a rating out of 5, to me, this is a perfect Yngwie record, and actually an album I really enjoy. To me, this is a 5 out of 5 record from Yngwie Malmsteen. This is me here once again with another review. Be sure to like, comment, favorite, subscribe. Click the little bell so you don't miss anything. And I'd like to hear, what are your guys' thoughts on this album? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Or are you kind of middle about it? But anyway, this is me here signing out. Rock on.